Serial killers are people who kill at least three times with an interval between each murder. Throughout story, a diversity of serial killers has been known, each characterized by a type of behavior during the criminal act. The killers in the series are specifically motivated by a multiplicity of psychological drives, most notably the lust for power and sexual compulsion. They frequently have feelings of inadaptability and worthlessness, sometimes due to humiliation and abuse in childhood, and or the pressure of poverty. Also, low socioeconomic status in adulthood, compensating for their crimes and giving them a sense of power and often revenge. During and after committing the crimes, knowledge of their actions terrify entire communities and often confuse the police, feeling their sense of power. The number of serial killers there is not known with certainty. In the United States, it is believed that the rate is like 89% being men and 15% have sexual motivations whose fantasy goes beyond the deed of the victim. Each individual is susceptible to aggressiveness, but this is modulated by the personality traits they present, thus intervening in specific brain areas such as the cortex and limbic system. There are more than half a million deaths from homicide each year. Homicide is the sixth cause of mortality. There is still no certainty about the relationship between mental disorders and homicide. Some studies support the presence of psychotic disorders, and only one examines the prevalence of other mental disorders in addition to psychosis. Intermittent or episodic impulsive aggressive acts are characteristic of the intermittent explosive disorder, which has a prevalence in the population of 73%. It has been reported that about a quarter of all men and about half of that figure represents women who commit acts of physical aggression after the age of 18.
Characteristics of organized serial killers that are fully compatible with the psychopathic personality with an aggressor who selects the victim, sometimes with a specific profile. Uses coercive and restraint means rap tickets, applies techniques of control suffering of the victim, hiding it when he kills her and uses false evidence. To disorient the police, ritualism imply an increase in time on scene, therefore increasing the risk of apprehension. This applies a cognitive dissociation of the aggressor with respect to reality, immersing themselves in the fantasies that they give boldly and that will allow them to cognitively and emotionally really save moment with the souvenirs and trophies obtained. The organized person will show a mental state of control during their actions, in any case, with an emotional dissolution during the commission of the crime, which can be impregnated with rage, anger, emotional, or discharge, without empathy towards it or feeling of guilty or recognition of their responsibility for it. The action committed disorganized, the person, on the other hand, does not have his own means of transportation, participates in solitary activities, lives alone or with a parent, kills the victims as a lesser able to despenalize them later. Abundant bruises and injuries, many multiple and facial area and chest, may engage in paratological activities or practice this environment, usually with the festive activities and the dawn of this organization.